Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody, the Zamboni's still on the ice. The previous program went right till 2:30, so it looks like we'll probably start, I'd say, closer to 2:45 on this one. Once the Zamboni clears and they give the players a 5-minute warm-up. So go ahead and get your popcorn ready or whatever you got. I'll survey the ice real quick and see what kind of angle I got here. We'll go live once they're out on the ice. Well, thanks, Barb, for the feedback on the view. Glad it's working well. There are the Hawks getting ready to come out on the ice in their gray jerseys today. You can hear them making some noise locally, but I might try to hop up on a bench here real quick and see how my view is from over here. Give me one quick sec, a little bit better angle, at least without these posts in the way. So, come up top. Gonna come up here. It's better up here, I think. My original spot was pretty good, but then all the Whitby fans slid right beside me, and I felt like I was an outsider and didn't want to put myself in that position for the next hour. Get most of it with a little lean in here and there. And here come your Golden Hawks, the 2016 U10AA 20 West Golden Hawks out on the ice. Golden Hawks will be wearing their gray jerseys today, the Whitby Wildcats in their white jerseys. And we've got 5 minutes on the warm-up. I'll just let you listen to some background music here while I go grab a couple things, and then we'll be off to the races. This will be the Golden Hawks' third game since Thursday. They had two good matchups against the Belleville Bulls. Belleville came out on top in both of those games, but the Golden Hawks gave them a run for the money through most of the game. They'll be looking to bounce back here against Whitby. Red. We'll give a quick lineup reminder of these players. In net right now, you'll see in the dark leg pads, that's number 21, Brady Latchford. His goalie counterpart, usually wearing the white knee pads. You see him to the top right of the screen. That's number 31, Eli Gunning. Then at the center position, driving in right now, actually just shot the puck, that's number 12, Tyler Hoke. Also, we have number 17, Easton Kupris. And lastly, at the center position, number 22, Owen Jenkins. This is Owen here, about to fire one into the net. At the forward positions, we have number 66, Mitchell Montgomery, number 9, Milo Frampton, and number 29, Jaden Luxton. Also, number 18, Ben Burmaster, number 86, Nolan Wilkinson, and number 16, Avery O'Malley. That rounds out our offensive lineup for the Golden Hawks. And on defense, down here closest to the camera, we got number 80, Vinny Riddell, and number 5 there, Finley Hill. Also number 81, Easton Sills, down here at the bottom of the camera. Number 4, Jack Lyman, who's just in the play right there. And then last but not least, number 88, Ryan Bollins McMillan. And number 97, Liam Evans. That's your 2016 U10AA Golden Hawks. These boys have had a up and down season, started off hot. They've gone through a bit of a lull, but lately have been doing some rebounding back, just losing some tight games. Looking to make a change of things heading into the final stretch of the season and right before they get into the playoff time frame. We'll see how it goes today over here in Whitby. And then we can always get up for our coaches over on the bench who've been helping out all season long. Some great volunteers from the community who've been able to help out and get these boys learning and developing their skills in the game of hockey. You got defensively over there on the left side of your screen, Jordan Hill and Ben Lyman. And the guy gathering up the pucks at the doors, all the kids are there. That's our safety coach, Steve Montgomery. Next to him on the offensive side, Chris Jenkins. And then in the middle of the pack, talking to the boys right now, is head coach Alex Luxton. We're getting ready to go here. The final stretch, we'll hear the buzzer in about 2 seconds. A big shout out to all the local community sponsors who have given these boys support throughout the season to help fund their young hockey careers. A lot of great supportive businesses in the Quinte West community. And if you ever give us a follow over on Facebook at the U10AA Golden Hawks Facebook page, you can see some information about those sponsors and the level of support they've provided. Quick round of high fives before we begin this one, and then we'll get ready to go. 10 minutes to start off the first period of play. And it's Brady's turn in net, so he'll skate down to his crease. And on the ice for the Golden Hawks to start things off. Looks like we'll have Luxton, Burmaster, Hoke, Vollins, McMillan, and Sills all on the ice together. And we are off. That puck is dropped and we are on our way. Ben jumped the pass, coming through. Burmaster's going to lane in. Whitby quickly recovers and gets out in front. Poked in, kept in the zone. And Whitby now with the puck. They're going to swing out the other way. Curving around. Shots up. That's off Latchford's chest and behind the net. Whitby still with it. Circling back down is Vollins McMillan, who sends it up the side. Luxton with the pressure. Whitby carving back through. Shots up, and that actually is in the net. First shot, second shot by the Wildcats goes in. And 33 seconds into the game, Whitby takes a 1-0 lead. Lineup change. Jenkins, Montgomery, Frampton, Lyman, and Riddell now on the ice. Puck picked up in the middle and then batted away. Here come the Golden Hawks, and the Wildcats flip it back down into the corner. Riddell's going to get to it. Finney goes down behind the net. Whitby out in front. They're going to shoot. That's saved by Latchford off the stick. And sent back at him again. Jenkins now has the puck into the corner. He skates with it, and Whitby picks it up, turns and brings it back down. They're going to try to cross it out in front. Sent towards Latchford. He's going to scoop that one into his glove. Another quick shift for the Golden Hawks. Evans, Hill, O'Malley, Kupris, and Wilkinson now on the ice for the Hawks. That one's picked up by Kupris as he skates it out, gets across the red line and dumps one down. Evans keeps that in. Puck's loose out in front. Kupris tries to get to it, just batted outside. Now Hill's got it. Finn's going to skate it and ricochet it off the boards. And it's flipped back up. That's off Kupris' stick and picked up by the Wildcats. They're going to drive in. Battled back by Hill again. He passes it up. And Wilkinson keeps with it. Wilkinson tries to get around. Whitby recovers the puck. And they pass it out into the neutral zone. Wilkinson picks it up again. He's got the puck. Tries to get around again, and now Whitby steals another one. This is wrapped up the side of the board, picked up by Evans and dumped back down. Behind the net goes the puck. And Whitby now coming in. Luxton replaced O'Malley. Liam's back here. Whitby driving in. They cut through. Good slowdown by Evans, and now it's picked up off the boards. That was O'Malley actually still on the ice. So Wilkinson went off as Luxton came on. Now it's Hoke. Small collision by the Golden Hawks at the blue line. Whitby picks it up. And they're going to come back here. This shot is up. That one's caught by Latchford. As it scoots by Vollins McMillan and into his glove. Ryan, Easton, Jaden, Tyler, and Ben all on the ice for the Hawks. There's Jaden now with the puck trying to get out of there. Whitby able to keep it back. They reset, but Tyler's got it. He's going to pass it up to Burmaster. Ben goes into the boards, and Whitby clears it. They're going to come back through. Hoke gets in there and pokes the puck away as Luxton clears it from the zone. And the Wildcats recover in the neutral zone. We got a 2-on-2. Hoke back checks. Gets a piece on the stick. And Latchford's going to cover that one up. Montgomery, Jenkins, Frampton. Lyman and Riddell on the ice. Frampton now with the puck. He's going to skate up. He gets deep in and loses the puck. The Wildcats have it. They're going to turn back the other direction. Lyman steps up and bats it ahead. Frampton now with the puck, picking it off Jack. He's bumped. No call there. And there's going to be a battle behind the net. This one's loose. Another player goes down. Puck ricochets off the board. Goes between Vinny's legs. Jack gets in the way. Crossed out in front. It's out of the reach of the Wildcats, and Jenkins is there on the back check. Down goes two players. Pass up to Mitch. Stop to the blue line. Sent towards the goal. Backhand by Whitby. Batted beside the goal by Latchford. And cleared out. Flipped up high. That's the Wildcats on the puck. They would have been offside, so Owen picks it up, tries to get through. And now Hill's on the ice. He's going to ricochet one off the boards. Turn and come back are the Wildcats. Whitby through. They're going to call a trip there on Jenkins. Well, they're going to call a hook, actually. Hooking called on the Golden Hawks. That's on Owen Jenkins with 5:01 remaining. The Golden Hawks will have a power play. They're going to have to kill as Whitby takes the ice with 5 players. The Golden Hawks have Hill, Evans, Cooperus, and O'Malley on the ice. Cooperus flips a nice one up and it clears the zone. Whitby gets across and dumps it back down. Evans with it, tries to skate it, loses a bit of control. He's going to try to flip it out of there. Wildcats get a piece of it and keep it on the boards. Evans still digging in. He's going to try to clear it. Stopped at the blue line. Whitby steps up. They shoot. That one's loose, and it's through and batted to the side. Avery now with it. He's going to zip it down there. Nice ice puck by O'Malley. Cooper's will put the pressure on. And that'll kill the first 40 seconds of the power play. Wildcats moving the puck up. Wrapping behind the net are the Wildcats. They're going to pass in. Shots up. That one's off Evans and sent out the zone. Nope, stopped at the blue line. Flip back down. This one batted aside by Liam again. Into the corner go the Wildcats. Stepping up is Cooperus, flips it up. Wildcats are going to change as Evans dumps one down. Golden Hawks will get a change. Here comes Frampton, Montgomery, Vollins, McMillan. And that one's cleared out by Frampton. He's going to chase the puck. Tries to cut through, stopped by the Wildcats and flipped up. Sills with Vollins, McMillan. This is passed ahead to Milo, tries to clear it. And Mitchie steps up and gets a piece of that puck. He's going to wrap it down and dump it. 10 seconds remaining on the penalty. And that puck is picked up just off the stick of Montgomery. Here come the Wildcats sweeping in. Ryan loses his footing. This shot's up. That's wide of the net. Penalty killed. Jenkins joins the ice. It's out in front. Latchford covers, swatted aside by the Golden Hawks. Whitby picks it up again. Puck flipped out by Frampton. He's going to try to drive it forward. Still has a hold of it. Flips it ahead. He's got Jenkins who's trying to get there. Poke check by the goalie. Sends it to the side. Up the ice go the Wildcats. They're around one defenseman. Cutting back through. This puck goes loose. It'll be picked up by Hill. And Hill tries to clear it, and it hits off the skates of a Wildcat. Down the ice and behind the net. Stepping in is Sills trying to bat it out of there. Whitby still maintains possession. They pass back. flipped up wide, driving in the Wildcats, and they hit it to the side of the net. 2:02 left in the first. Montgomery now has it. Gets it ahead. Jenkins stays with it, now picked up again by Montgomery. Finds up ahead, and Whitby jumps the pass and tips it away. Montgomery makes a good play to slow that progression down. And then a pass backwards by the Wildcats into their own zone as the Golden Hawks change lines. Here comes Luxton and Burmaster. Passed ahead. Evans back defensively, crossing over. Kicked away to the skates of Hill, and then flipped behind the net. Evans has it. He flips it ahead. Minute 22 is Burmaster now. Passes the puck out to Hoke, who's joined the ice. Hoke gets it around one guy. Poked away by the Wildcats as they head into the deep corner of the zone. That puck's hit towards Evans. He's going to send it back into the corner. Shot towards the net. That's off the skates of a Wildcat. Now there's a shot, and it's loose, but not covered up. Batted down by the goalie. He's still on the ice. And now the Wildcats clear it with 42 seconds remaining. They're going to wave off the icing, change lines, 37 seconds. Passed ahead by Riddell to Burmaster. Evans now Hoke with it. He cuts back. Tries to get it across. No good. Whitby picks it up. Going to carve in. Backhand. Passed away by Evans. Crossed over this time. This one's going to ricochet out of the zone. And there's 7 seconds remaining. Wildcats are going to get this, but Evans is going to try to clear it again. And that ends period number 1. It's a 1-0 game for the Wildcats as we end the first period of play. We'll take a quick break. Set the tripod down, had to swivel a bit. Well, it feels like they got the heat going finally in this place. It was a little brisk before. Now I can feel some heat. All right, Latchford's going to skate down to the other end. Golden Hawks will be joining. Back out on the ice. We have Kupras, O'Malley, and Wilkinson. That one's picked up by O'Malley. He's going to skate in, tries to get around the guy, and it hits off his skate. Whitby's going to cross it up. That's picked off by Vollins McMillan. And back with Ryan is Vinny on this shift. Good slide back here. This one's picked up by Kupras. He finds Wilkinson skating up the ice. Wilkinson's going to make a move around. Tries to come back through. Backs it up. Here's O'Malley. Puck tipped away by the Wildcats. And dumped in. Avery now has it again. He's going to bring it in. Shoots it. That's in the net. O'Malley with the loose puck pickup. And he gets the backhand over the top of the goalie. And ties this game up 1 goal apiece. 43 seconds into the second period of play. We were. Oh. Jenkins, Frampton, Montgomery, Sills, and Lyman back on the defense. Sills stepped up, tips that one away. And now he has it again. Driving in, shots there. Latcher's going to tip it behind the net. Wildcats still with the puck. They're going to cross this one over. There's got a guy open. That one's loose behind the puck, or behind the net. Wildcats again with it. Batted out by Jenkins. Crossing through. Another attempt. And that's a goal for the Wildcats. Now they take the lead 2-1. Another quick goal. That's 13:40 into the second. Burmaster, Luxton, Hoke back on the ice with Hill and Evans. In comes Hoke with it. He's going to flip it up to find Luxton. Luxton bringing the puck up. Tries to dump it in. That one gets past everybody. Now the Wildcats have it. They're going to head up the ice. They've got a man streaking across. That pass is picked up by Hill. He's going to bring it up the ice. Burmaster now chasing behind the net. Wildcats get out in front. Tyler slows that down with the back check. Picks it up. Tries to bring himself out here. He's battled all the way up the ice. The Wildcats pick a piece of it. Now Hill trying to clear it. He gets it out of there. Burmaster stepping up. They're offside. They're going to have to reset. Now Hill's crossing over, finds Luxton, but it tips off his stick and is picked up by the Wildcats. Out of the zone and back in. Evans will get there. Turning. Here's Evans. He flips it to the side. Chasing in is Hoke. He's going to wrap it off the board. It's going to go to Luxton and picked up by the Wildcats. Stopped at the red line. Trying to clear this out of there. There's a pile of kids. Here's Evans. He turns and fires it up. Wildcats dump it back down again. Around the referee goes Burmaster. He finds Luxton ahead. Jaden's going to try to bring it out of there. He gets it across the line and dumps it. Pursuing is Burmaster behind the net. That one's crossed out. Tipped by the Wildcats behind their net. And back out. Stepping up was Riddell, who came on the ice. Changed out for Evans. And this puck flipped back up the side. Ben has it. He's going to flip it down. They finish that defensive change. It's Riddell and Volans McMillan on the ice. And now here comes O'Malley out in front. He's got Wilkinson. Oh, just tipped away by the goalie. Cooper's now on the ice. He's going to try to backhand it in. And we'll have a tripping penalty or a hooking penalty called on Whitby. 11 minutes left on the clock in the second period. Golden Hawks will have themselves a power play opportunity. Coopers has the puck, flips it forward. Here comes O'Malley back through. That was loose out in front, still loose. And the Wildcats get a piece of it. Stepping up Riddell, they get behind him. Cutting back Volans McMillan, he turns. Kid goes down hard on the ice. Ryan's going to chase after and pick up the puck. Ryan's going to bring it out. He's going to streak ahead. He's got to lay it in. Loses his footing as he slides in. And the Wildcats are going to settle for a dump down. Riddell now with the puck. Pass ahead to Kupras. Back through. Puck wraps around to Wilkinson. And the Wildcats jump it. They're going to come on the offensive here. Wilkinson picks it back up. Wilkinson's going to cut through. He's going to take a lane straight up the side. Down the center. Steps back. He still has it on his stick. He comes through. Quickly surrounded by 4 Wildcats, and they slow him down finally. Had the breakaway opportunity. Ref sets a screen on Lyman. Now the Wildcats have a lane in. They're going to shoot. Latchford gets it, knocks it down. That one's flipped out by Wilkinson and sent back down. Sills and Lyman on defensively. 32 seconds remaining in the first. Passed ahead. Passed again. Here comes the puck movement. O'Malley runs into a guy. Cooper skits on there, just misses this puck. This was sent down to Latchford. He's going to stop it with his stick. And Wildcats changed, but we weren't ready fast enough. Now the pass up ahead to Jenkins goes beyond him. And that'll be iced by the Golden Hawks with 4 seconds left on the power play. Jenkins, Frampton, Montgomery, Lyman, and Sills on the ice. Face-off picked up and sent back into the corner by the Wildcats as Jenkins passes it ahead. Lyman met in the corner. Whitby has it now. They're going to bring it in. They try to pass it. Brady pokes it away. And here come the Hawks trying to clear this puck again. Stopped at the blue line, sent towards the goal. That one's kicked away by Latchford. Oh my gosh. Wildcats have it again. They're going to shoot it, and this one goes wide. Jenkins finally picks up a loose puck, cuts it across the ice, gets it down. He's surrounded, stopped, pile up again. Now it's picked up. Here comes Montgomery. That puck's poked away again. Around the defenders, Whitby comes, makes the move, scores the goal. And the Wildcats take a 3-1 lead here in the second period of play. 7:52 on the clock. It's Hoke, Burmaster, Luxton, Evans, and Hill on the ice for the Golden Hawks. Puck flipped up. And the pile up there at the blue line. Whitby comes free with it. They're going to pass it over. That clears the blue line, and that'll be offsides. Puck dropped, hit to the side. Luxton's going to pick it up. Tries to go up the board, stop there at the red line. There's a pile up. His players trying to dig it out. Here comes Hoke with the puck. He picks it out of the pile. Drives himself around, cuts back through, takes a shot. Ooh, weird bouncer, goes wide of the net. Hill stepping up, hits Burmaster. Ben's going to flip it down, stop there, out in front, shot, batted to the side. Player goes down, here comes Luxton with it, tries to cross it out in front. He's got Evans. Evans steps up, shoots. Whitby player takes it in the knee pads and bounces it up, but Hill's back to recover. Ben's going to bring it in. And that one stopped and cleared down. Evans is going to get there. Flips the backhand up. Burmaster digging in. Kicked ahead by... They're going to call Burmaster with a hit to the head on a Whitby player, and the Golden Hawks, with 6:31 left, will have a 2-minute penalty to kill. Wilkinson, O'Malley. That one's flipped out. Shots to the net. Latchford bats it to the side. This is Avery. He's going to send one up the ice. Good clear. Here comes Kupris. It's Vollins, McMillan, Kupris, O'Malley, and Hill on the ice. Avery gets hit as he comes in. Kupris up the ice. Kupris on the back check, gets enough of it, slows it down. Then coming back in is O'Malley, who bats it into the corner. Wildcats now have the puck in the side. They're going to send it out to the middle, high. Shots up. That one's saved by Latchford as it falls out of his equipment. Minute 15 on the clock. We'll swap 3 players here. Comes Wilkinson, Hoke, and Evans. And Vollins, McMillan will stay. Backhand lifted up and cleared out of there. Hoke's going to put the pressure on. Wildcats get out of it. They've got a 3-on-2 heading into the offensive zone. Passed over, shots there. Latchford, leg save. Slap shot goes off the skates of a Whitby player. Gonna have it again. Got a piece of it's Hoke, and now Whitby's gonna bring it in, step back. And that one's kicked up the ice. Wildcats swinging out in front. They're gonna cross over, back to him, nice play. That one's high off the glass. Behind the net, 30 seconds remaining in the penalty kill for the Golden Hawks, and a trailing by 2. Wilkinson tried to get it out and was picked up by the Wildcats along the boards. Shot towards the net, that one's tipped away. We're gonna have another penalty tripping. This one is gonna be called on Whitby as they took Nolan down. There's 8 seconds left in the Golden Hawks penalty kill, so it'll be 4-on-4 for a few moments. 4:39 left in the second period. Sills, Lyman, Luxton. And Kupris on the ice for the Hawks. Luxton gets the puck beneath at the face-off. That kills the remainder of that penalty, and joining the ice now is Burmaster. Cooper's trying to find someone there. He flips it back here. There's going to be Lyman stepping in. Back into the corner goes Lyman. It's going to go behind the net and be picked up by Burmaster. Sends it back to Kupris. Out in front's Kupris. Tries to shoot. No good. Whitby picks it up. They make it around one defender. It's a 2-on-1. Swatted away by Lyman. And Whitby flips it back down the ice. Golden Hawks trying to clear it out of there. Burmaster will get a piece of this. Floats it to the center. Whitby gets a piece, but that's offsides. They reset and try to pass it out. It's picked up by the Wildcats on the interception. They skate it out. They're going to head right back in, and they'll be offsides. 47 seconds left on the power play for the Golden Hawks. 3:26 in the game, in the second period. 3-1 is the score. Frampton, Montgomery, Jenkins, Mullins, McMillan, and Riddell on the ice. Puck's flipped back. Mullins, McMillan will chase. Here comes Ryan. He's got Frampton up the middle. He tips it off his stick. Sent back down by Whitby. Flipped over to the side. Here comes Riddell with it. He's going to find Jenkins up the ice. There goes Montgomery poking it out. It's now picked up behind. Here comes Mullins, McMillan with the puck. He's going to drive up. Stays with it. Takes the edge all the way up. He's going to drive through. Ryan passes out in front. Tip backhand goes wide. Jenkins is there. Tries to pass it down. And now Whitby gets it out. Gets around a defenseman. And they've got his full steam ahead. Latchford saves that. Bounces off and Riddell clears it the rest of the way. This one picked up by Jenkins. Gets a second chance at it. And Whitby dumps it back down again. They got a man coming across the middle. He picks it up. Takes a shot. It's high over the top and off the glass. Now this puck's loose. Whitby gets a piece of it. Jenkins is there. He's going to ricochet it down off the back of the net and passed out front. Frampton now with the puck. He's going to bring it across. Sends it back to Riddell. Riddell shoots. Kicked away by Whitby. Right to the man in the center of the ice. Hill steps in. Now that puck brought back into the corner by the Wildcats. Here comes O'Malley. He's going to pass it ahead. Frampton digging in. Comes O'Malley coming back to back check. Hits it through. Frampton pokes it enough. O'Malley backhands over. Whitby's there to pick up his pass. And now he's got it again. O'Malley with it again. Shoots it. This one goes behind the net. Gives the Golden Hawks time to finish their change. But here come the Wildcats out of there. It's Wilkinson, Hoke, and O'Malley. Avery picks it up again. Skates it through again. Tries to get around. Hits a skate. Wildcats up the ice. Evans and Hill, the men back on defense. And they're going to call too many men on the ice. And with 40 seconds left in the second period, 3-1 game, Whitby's going to have another penalty to face to stave off. Kupris, Hoke, Wilkinson, O'Malley, and Evans on the ice for the remaining 40 seconds of this period. Into the corner, the Wildcats try to dig one out. Avery's going to shoot this. It bounces high and up the boards. Whitby's going to try to clear it. Evans gets in there, flips it back in. They're offside. Whitby's going to zip this down the ice. Stopped by Evans, picked up by Kupris, and then sent ahead. Pass to the center. There's Hoke with it. Whitby gets enough of it. They've got a piece. They're going to bring it in 1-on-3. Scooped in by O'Malley. 4 seconds remaining. It'll go into the corner behind the net. And we're going to expire time on the second period. Golden Hawks scored 1 that period. Whitby scored 2. And they maintain a 3-1 advantage over the Golden Hawks heading into the final period of play. Minute 20 left on the power play. We start the final 15 minutes of play in this game. It's Burmaster, Kupris, and Luxton with Sills and Lyman. Jaden with the puck. He's going to skate it up, tip it ahead to Ben. That puck goes wide. Whitby picks it up. They're going to bring it in and just shoot one. It's going to go wide of the net. Now comes Kupris. He's going to cross it over to Burmaster. Ben's going to take a lane down. Tries to pass it. Doesn't get enough of it and sends it over to Kupris into the zone. Down goes Kupris. Puck bounces wide. Whitby's going to pick it up. And they're going to take a lane straight up the middle. Backhand wide behind the net. Picked up again by the Wildcats. Off the stick, back down to Whitby. 35 seconds left in the penalty. And here comes Kupris. His backhand is picked up on the boards by the Wildcats. They pick it up again. He's going to try to wrap it around. Finds Burmaster. Burmaster finds Luxton up the middle. And they're going to call that on Luxton for a push in the back. Wildcats still burning up this penalty. And it's back to 5-on-5. They've got a delayed penalty coming too. That's going to be another penalty. That's 2 now. Someone's got to touch the puck. We'll see 2 separate situations happen here. Well, maybe not. That'll be Luxton heading to the box. I guess they didn't get a second penalty. But with 13:28, the Golden Hawks have a penalty to kill now of their own. Here comes Riddell, Montgomery, Luxton, and Ballins McMillan on the ice. That puck just enough to leave the zone and buy some time for the Golden Hawks. Good clear there by Riddell as that puck goes all the way down the ice. Ryan gets a hold of that, tries to rip it out of there. It's picked up by the Wildcats. Montgomery now chases the puck into the zone, tries to make something happen. Still has a piece of it. He's going to go down. Jenkins now into the corner with the puck here. Now the Wildcats are going to skate it up. Past ahead. They're going to streak in 2-on-1. Bringing it deep into the corner. Ryan's got a pressure on, stick on the puck there. Minutes off the penalty. That one's off Montgomery's stick. They're going to blow this down. They're calling a hooking penalty on Riddell. Looked like his stick was being held by the other player, but the ref saw different. So now the Golden Hawks will face a 5-on-3 at 11:55 left in the game. Evans, Hill, and Hoke on the ice. Wildcats with it. Hoke putting the pressure on. Stepping up, shooting wide goes the puck. 15 seconds on the 5-on-3 as Hoke sweeps in. Wildcats trying to skate it around the back of the net. Good pressure by Hoke. Evans flips it up. Wildcats have it again. That one's off of Hill as he steps up and takes a shot. Killed the first penalty. It's a 5-on-4 for a minute here as Hill dumps that down. Frampton and Hoke putting the pressure on. And the Wildcats now have the puck and they're going to pass it up. Evans going to get there and dump it back down. Wildcats have it behind their net. They're going to pass it ahead. Down come the Wildcats into the corner. They're going to try to set it up. Poke check by Liam, slows them down. Battle through. Here comes Frampton now. He's going to lift one up and dump it down. End over end puck. Hill's going to step off. Evans will step off. On comes Lyman, and here comes O'Malley off the bench. He steps in. Avery still has a hold of the puck. Passes it out. Just goes outside the reach of Frampton. Lyman steps up the line. Tries to keep it in and dumps it down. 22 seconds left on the penalty. Whitby's now going to cross it out in front. They're around both people. 3-on-2. That one goes wide and into the corner. 6 seconds remaining. Passed out in front. Battling through. Steps up. That one goes high over the top and over the net. And the Golden Hawks survive the 5-on-3, 5-on-4. And with 9:50 remaining, it's back to full strength. Lyman lifts one up and hits a kid in the head. That puck is now picked up loose, and now it's going to be Wilkinson with it. He's bringing it up the ice, and we got an offside. He stutter stepped at the blue line. Frampton crossed over, and the offside's on the Golden Hawks. Burmaster, Luxton, and Kupris now on the ice with Ballins, McMillan, and Riddell. Ryan across the line is able to send it in. To the corner go the Wildcats. Are going to rip it up the side. Cooper's diving in. Now it's loose out in front. Whitby has it, and they're going to come out of that pile up with an open set of ice on the near side. Offside by the Wildcats. Another stutter step to the blue line. Forced a man offside. 9:05 remaining. 3-1 still is the score. Golden Hawks need to breathe a little bit of life into themselves. Face-off hit back. Here comes Ryan with it. He's going to pass it up to Burmaster. It's off the boards and wide, and it's going to go all the way back behind the net. Ryan now with it. Skates, and then Whitby picks it up, turnover in the zone. They're bringing it in. They shoot. That's short and wide of the net as it rolled on the ice. Cooper's digging in the corner, trying to battle that puck out of there. Still with it. That battle won by the Golden Hawks and picked up by Burmaster. He's going to flip it over to Luxton. And now we've got a penalty again on the Wildcats. Jenkins, Montgomery, Frampton, Hill, and Evans on the ice. 8:30 left in this game. 3-1. Whitby out in front. Golden Hawks power play. Stepping up his Hill. He's going to shoot it. It goes wide of the net and into the side. That pass is going to get off of Evans' stick and go behind. Montgomery's going to pick it up, flip it up. Goes to the Whitby team. And now Montgomery tries to clear it back. Now the puck behind. Whitby stepping in. Jenkins gets a poke check. Montgomery just flips it up the side. That's going to be scooting through and wide of the net as Hill steps in. Here comes Jenkins with the puck. He's behind the net. Owen now got a lane right up the middle. Shoots and it goes wide of the net. Hill steps up, passes over. Brampton into the corner with it. Backhands it out in front. Jenkins and Montgomery both go for it. Tip it away. Now the Wildcats have it. It's going to be a one-on-one. Back checking's Montgomery. Enough to slow that pressure down. And now Evans has got it. He's going to get across the line. Carve in. Here comes Liam. Loses the puck on his way in. And the Wildcats are going to dump that down. They said it was tipped. And it's going to go live. 6:47 and 2 minutes or 15 seconds left on the penalty. Hoke's going to try to race up the ice. He's got a man out in front. Doesn't see him. Goes right through the net almost. And onto his side as he lies down in front. Driving in are the Wildcats. They shoot. Latchford's got it in his glove. My mistake. I forgot there was the power play. So when Whitby dumped that down the one time, they were just killing the penalty. And we're back to 5-on-5 with 6:17 remaining in a 3-1 game. Puck's dropped. Nobody knows what's going on. It's live and everyone's standing around, not sure what's happening, and that's going to be a shot by the Wildcats as Hoke now has the puck, tries to clear it. It's Hoke, Wilkinson, O'Malley. And that puck got past Latchford and went in the net. And with 6 minutes remaining, it's a 4-1 game. Lyman, Sills, Hoke, Montgomery, O'Malley, and Wilkinson all on the ice. Avery picks up the loose puck, skates it around, tries to get around another guy. Whitby picks him up. And they're going to set this one up in. Puck escapes through. Lyman's going to try to get there. Just enough on it to keep the Wildcats from getting that breakaway. O'Malley ahead. He tries to pass it to, and Hoke, it gets picked up. Tyler still stays with it. Gets his way through. Now he's knocked down. Wilkinson on the puck now. Kept at the blue line by Sills. There's going to be an attempt to dig out the puck. It pokes free. Here's Hoke. And unfortunately, pinned down in the pile was Wilkinson, and he was offsides. 5:07, 4-1 for the Wildcats. Kupris, Luxton, Burmaster, Riddell, and Ballins McMillan all on the ice. Ryan and Vinny both playing for the puck there. That one picked off Riddell's stick as he skated through. Now Whitby's going to dump it back, and it's batted away by Kupris. That puck is loose out in front. Latchford can't see it. Goes off his stick and is hit into the net. And a couple Golden Hawks players making bad decisions down in the crease. We got a penalty on Whitby. They sent a man to the box. Must have been the instigator. So maybe the Golden Hawks players were in retaliation mode and they didn't give it to them. Refs are having a quick chat. Did they not count that goal? At this moment, thoroughly confused as to what's going on. They added the goal to the board. Unless they called that a goalie interference penalty or something like that. Okay. Now we're facing off in the center. Must have been after the goal penalty. Anyway, Cooper, Spurmaster, Luxton all on the ice with Riddell and Ballins McMillan. Now puck's picked up in the middle by Kupris. Tries to skate it through and it's taken off the stick. Backhand by Burmaster goes to the Wildcats. And they're going to call a hooking penalty on Luxton. So he goes to the box. 4:19 remaining. Play some 4-on-4 hockey here for the next little bit. Hill and Evans, Burmaster and Luxton, Kupris on the ice. Kupris has it. He's going to lift it up. Clear from the zone, and Whitby will pick it up and come near ice. Wrapping around, dumping down, and chasing into the corner. Wildcats stay with it. They're going to flip it up high. And the Wildcats are going to look to spread the ice. They got a wide open lane. Shots wide. Kick to the side by Latchford. Picked up by Kupris. Skates up. Tries to wheel his way around a couple players. He's into the zone. And now the Wildcats pick up the loose puck. And they're going to go straight ahead. Evans gets in the way. Slows that progression down. And then Burmaster steps up. Uses his positioning to clear the puck. But the Wildcats are on it again. Here comes Ben with it. Ben's going to skate it up. Tries to pass it. It flips high. Kupris now gets around. He's going to try to skate it in. Goalie's going to poke it to the side. Into the corner. He's trapped. Two men on him. Third guy picks the puck and turns and rolls. Wildcats now heading down the ice. They got a 2-on-2 Defender falls, shots up, Blatchford grabs it out of the air. 2:50 remaining, 5-1, Whitby leads. Jenkins, Frampton, Sills, and Lyman on the ice. 7 seconds left in this 4-on-4. Passed out to the point. He's going to slide in and shoot. And there's another goal. Wildcats stretch their lead 6-1. And the Golden Hawks penalty kill not successful. We have somebody coming off the ice kind of gingerly from the Hawks side. Collins, McMillan, and Riddell back on the ice. Whitby picks the puck up off the stick, sliding in. They're going to cross it over. Second attempt, Montgomery gets a piece of it. Frampton's going to try to chase this down. Too hard out in front and picked up by the Wildcats. Back up the ice. At the blue line, that puck's picked up by the Wildcats and flipped back around. Going to pivot and pass to the center. The guy on the far wing wide open. Jenkins puts the pressure on, slows that down, cross out in front. Wildcats have it again. They're going to step up and shoot. That one hits Owen in the back. Picked up by Frampton. He's going to bring it up. Just runs right into the back of Montgomery. And the Wildcats get the puck back, and they're going to go ahead with it. Guy falls down. Jenkins tries to pick it up. 1:40 remaining. Puck left in the middle. Jenkins comes flying in, gets a hold of it. Bats it down. They're going to change lines. We have a penalty on the Wildcats. The 1:19 remaining. They'll go to the box. Hill, Evans, Hoke, O'Malley, and Wilkinson. That puck picked off the stick of a Golden Hawk and skated up by the Wildcats. They're going to come in full steam ahead. Evans pushes to the corner, able to slow that down. And now the loose puck picked up by Hoke, who's going to skate out of there. Tyler tries to bring it out. And it's picked up by O'Malley, who's going to drive in and shoot. Kicked away by the Wildcats goalie. O'Malley tangled up with a player down behind the net. Wildcats bring it out. Evans will try to flip it down. And now Luxton's on the ice. The Golden Hawks have pulled their goalie. Here comes Wilkinson. Just not enough on it. Puck's now behind the net and picked up back here by O'Malley. Flipped back down, or by Luxton. Flipped back down. Wildcats are going to send it. Evans keeps it in, backs it out. Has to reset. Here comes Wilkinson. And we're going to expire time in this game. Golden Hawks with the win, 6-1. With the loss, 6-1. Wildcats come out on top in this game as the Golden Hawks finish their weekend with a rough stretch 3 losses in a row. We'll wish them a little bit of a good luck break here as they head into the final stretch of the season. Thanks for tuning in each time these boys hit the ice and supporting them on their hockey journey. Until next time, we'll see you back out here on the ice.